Hey all, Milvo here. Hope you enjoyed part one. Hope it gave you a bit of insight as to who I am now and how I'm living my life now and why I'm always so positive and energetic and upbeat, because I build my whole day and my whole routine, and what I choose is all about how I actually operate. As I said at the end of part one, part two, I'm now going to do a deep dive into my morning routine and what my morning routine actually does look like and how I operate. So, as I said, my morning routine for me, it starts about 6 a.m. and finishes at about 12:30 p.m. And for me, it's so critical about what happens in that morning, particularly the period between 6 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. because if I get that right, my rest of the day doesn't matter what gets thrown at me, from a work wise, from a family wise, from social media wise, or whatever else is put out there. My ability to manage and control what's going on is just spot on because of what I do in the morning. So let's say how this works. 6 a.m. when I wake up, the first thing I do is I say thank you. Why? Because the alternative was I didn't wake up. I get to wake up and I get to spend another beautiful day with my wife, with my family, but with the world and the universe, the animals, the plants, the trees, the birds. We're all in this together. And what a wonderful place. So how can it not be great to wake up in the morning and go, fuck, I'm alive. Sorry about swearing, but I'm up and going. And so this is the key thing about it, like just being able to do that. Then I get up. So what do? The first thing I do is I actually remove the waste from my body. Yep, I go to the toilet. And trust me, I'm regular as clockwork and gets everything out of my body. After doing that, I consume 700 ml of water. Plenty of ways to do your water. At the moment, I have normal water, but if you want to throw in salt in it, a proper organic or Himalayan salt. Put a bit of lemon in there. The lemon stimulates the electrical system. The salt actually helps keep the water in your body. So if you're struggling with hydration, having salt, because salt actually absorbs the water. Pick and choose what you want to do there. I then have a shower, and this is how it works. This is my shower routine, folks. My first 4 minutes is actually a hot shower, and it's to the song Move It off the movie Madagascar. You can't help but start to sing and dance. I go to move it, and that's where I'm up and going. The second 2 minutes is What a Beautiful World by Louis Armstrong, and it absolutely drops you into a heart, because it is all about what a beautiful world and what a wonderful world we live in. And so I do that. Every now and then, it allows up to about 50 Wim Hof breaths. So those who don't know, go and research. But Wim Hof breath is like deep breathing in and out. Again, the breathing actually oxygenates your body and gets a bit of a tingly feeling happening through your body, and then you're good to go. My next 3 minutes is to MC Hammer. You can't touch this, and that's my cold shower routine. 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and trust me, you can't touch this when I'm in there singing and dancing to the cold shower. It absolutely gets me going. I then finish, and once that song's finished, turn off the cold water, and James Brown, I Feel Good comes on. Why not? I've had a cold shower, I've had a hot shower. Why wouldn't I be feeling good? Sing and dance that while I dry myself, and then I move into Alan Thicke's Blurred Lines to actually then finish off the routine. And if I'm running a bit behind time, Pharrell Williams, I'm Happy comes on. That's my playlist. If you want to find it, you can look under me under Milvo on Spotify, and it's called the Cold Shower playlist. Go and jump on, guaranteed it'll kick off your morning. Well, after I dry myself and I'm good to go, what I then actually do is brush my teeth. We use effectively plant-based toothpaste, and I then use deodorant, and I use plant-based deodorant, no chemicals at all. I'll go into another video series about toxins and how they exist in your life, and I'll talk to that in more detail. But again, as I spoke before, I stay toxic free. So I'm already upbeat, I'm up going, I'm in my heart. My meditation practice. So let me go into this in a bit more detail. The question that is asked, and this is very based on ancient Indian meditations. This is thousands of years old practice, and the Sanskrit word roughly translates into whence am I? In other words, who am I? But the I isn't my I, which is my ego self, it's who am I? And if you think about it, who's observing that you're laughing? Who's observing that you're crying? Who's observing that you have all these different emotions? These emotions come and go, right? You feel them as the person, but someone's actually watching and seeing what's happening. So who is that person? And it's about also detaching from that ego and understanding and being able to observe that when I react, or when I'm angry, or when I'm frustrated, or when I'm being sarcastic, like I'm observing all that all the time. Wonder who's doing that? Wonder where that's all coming from. So it's a really nice practice, but it's a very heart-centered practice, because you're able to detach. It's removing duality. There's no good or bad. It just is. The trees just are. They don't know that they got green leaves or yellow leaves or blue leaves. That's what we've named them. The tree just knows it's a tree and knows what it wants to do. It's the same for me, trying to get to that of who the true I am. So there's an hour that goes into that. It's a really cool practice. The first 15 minutes is about dropping purely into myself and actually doing a lot of people, bringing the people I love into my life. It's actually bringing the people that I may be challenged by at the moment into my heart, and then everyone else, the community, the wider globe, all comes in. I then spend time really, thinking through that question, who am I? And then that takes me about the 35-minute mark, 45-minute mark. The last 10 to 15 minutes is very much about abundance. It's about picturing, but using my 5 senses to picture who I am, where I am, a beautiful beach or something like that. I get the emotion, the great sensation, emotion of feeling this free life. And then I put that out to the universe. And I go, this is the life I want to live. And then I just surrender and I allow the universe to come back and tell me how that actually works. So that gets me to the point where I'm actually trying to detach from ego. And so by the time I get to the point of doing what I need to do, which is the cacao, I'm so deep into my heart. I am so calm. I'm so relaxed. And then I actually have this heart medicine that just goes, opens my heart right up. And as I said, I spoke to that in the previous series. So I get to 8:30, and my morning is so awesome. During the day, as I spoke in last week, I effectively intermittent fast, so I'll consume herbal tea and continue to consume water, and then I knock off. Get about 12:30 is when I'll start the hunger pains will kick in a little bit, and that's when I go and actually have my power smoothie. So that, my friends, is a detailed rundown of my morning between 6 a.m. and about 12:30. I'm not sure what you do. I would love to hear what your morning routine looks like, because I absolutely guarantee you that sets the scene for the whole day. If you wake up grumpy, if you wake up frustrated, if you wake up sad, if you don't think you had enough sleep and you're already a bit down out, there's your day. You already set the mood. Choose the mood you're going to set. And next week, I'm going to talk about my night routine and how you end the night actually helps start the day. So here's some tips on the way through for that, but we'll talk to that next week. I'm no good at keeping this 5 minutes thing. I don't know why I promised that. We're at, we're done 7.5 minutes, but that's pretty cool. Any questions about my morning routine, just touch out. I'd love to chat about this stuff and be prepared to have a very long conversation. So much love and peace from Milvo, and have a great day.